Oops, let's go to our channel. Let's click on this. How's it going? It's another wonderful day here with all of you and Restless Craft Breakers. $23 Topps Chrome Jumbo number 5. What's up, Brandon? Let's open this case. Let's open this case. What's up, Rudy? Hooday, Rudy. But do you go by Jason? Do people just call you Rudy? What do they call you? Yep, a little bit of heat tonight. I'd take that. I will take it. What's up, Tim? Can you guys hear me? Am I actually speaking?
I'm going to use this to pay the boys for what Terry bought for them.
Oh, okay. Are words coming out of my mouth? I never can tell. Sometimes I get that wrong. What's up, Mike? Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Dave? Since my last name is Rudolph, I go by Rudy. Okay, good. What's going on, Brian? So I was just checking replacement cost a little while before the break and realized that, in fact, replacement costs for cases are past where we're breaking. I think our break cost was $29.37 or something if you add it up. And it's about $29.50 now to buy a case of these. So I have this case. I have the one that we'll list tomorrow. Then we're done. However, on the good part, Topps Chrome blasters. I've got 8 cases coming in, and they should all be here. Yeah, it was nice seeing you, Dave. You know what I got to start doing, Dave? This is something that I meant to do. I need to start taking pictures with everybody who's in the crew who stops by the shop, and then we just have a crew section of the wall. I'm sorry I didn't get to spend more time with you. I try to get out front, but it just never seems to work out that way. That would be fun. Anyway, we do have 8 cases of blasters coming in. Pink and sepia. Blasters always do well for us. So it'll be fun. 8 cases. We won't break them all because I'm gonna put some in the shop, but it's gonna be, half the cost of this break, still with a lot of good stuff. So I think we'll have fun with it. So what are we doing here? Oh yeah. Rookies we're sleeving, right? Geez, it's only been a couple of days. I forgot already. Look at Giant. You know, the Giants are the dumbest team in baseball. The dumbest team in baseball. Genuinely the dumbest team in baseball. Now, I'm just going to say this. Your top of the list there for playoffs. Yeah, for the wild card teams. You're 2.5 games out of first. You're playing good baseball. You couldn't pick up anyone but a 36-year-old man who's broken. That is all you could do. I understand that the Giants are saving money for Ohtani. I understand that completely, okay? I don't think it's a pipe dream of getting Ohtani, but really, you couldn't have picked up a pitcher or two? Are we going to have a problem with our picture? Are we on really a crappy picture? Are we on? They should be in by Friday, Michael. We couldn't do anything. That is the best that we could do. Is nothing. Adley Rutschman. I mean, there were pitchers everywhere. Dylan Cease couldn't be bothered to do that. Let's just not bother to pick up anybody. Let's just play the season out with what we have and see what happens. C.J. Abrams. Trout refractor. Idiots. If you're not playing to win, what are you in this game for? Play to win. Play to win. Play to win now. My Lord. Time to fire that Farhan dude and get somebody in there. You know what? I'm going to tell you, I was telling Annette this. I believe this 100%. I believe that people get paralyzed by analytics. They look at analytics, and that's all they can see. They can't see anything else. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. They can't see anything else. What's up, Scott? And so they're paralyzed by it. They can't make any moves. They don't want to do anything. They're afraid of what are the analytics and how do we shut up with the analytics. I think they're great. I think analytics do a lot of good, but I also think you have to take a chance every once in a while. There's somebody who looks good. Take a chance. I mean, good Lord, you're a competing team. That's how I really feel. The Giants are dumb. They deserve to lose because the management of them, they're a bunch of cowards. That's okay with me. Hey, Phillies made it to the World Series last year. That's what I can say about the Phillies. So hold on, I got to fix this. I can't. I'm fired up because the Giants are cowards at the trade deadline. I don't like cowards. I am just not a fan of cowards. Hold on, let me see. No, main camera. I mean, take a chance. Take a chance. Take a shot at somebody. Scherzer? You couldn't take a shot at Scherzer? You couldn't take a shot at Justin Verlander? There's guys all over the place. You couldn't take a shot at anything? Yeah, but you know what? The Reds, you're right. They didn't either. They really should have, but I don't think they, the Reds' year is a surprise. The Reds' year is a surprise. The Giants' year is not a surprise. They knew that they were going to compete. They knew that they were going to compete ahead of time. Waldichuk. I would have taken Waldichuk at this point. But you know what? You cannot be cowards. You can't let analytics freeze you up. Bryce Terang. So you don't do anything. So you're locked in with the analytics crap. Ugh, aggravates the crap out of me. I mean, everybody else. Shoot, are you kidding me? Listen, not that the Giants want to trade him, okay? But you've got 2 of the 3 best left-handed pitching prospects in all of baseball, right? You've got 4 guys in the top 100. Really? Nobody wants those guys? They do. The Giants didn't offer them up. Cowards. Farhan needs to be fired. Ohapi. It is Ohapi. That's what I heard yesterday anyway. Shea. That farm system is a good farm system. Cardinals should have got rid of Goldschmidt. Cardinals are not going to spend the kind of money it takes to rebuild the pitching next year. They're just not going to. So you should have, I get keeping Arenado, but you should have let Goldschmidt go. You got some more prospects. Yoshida. Technicolor. Rafael Devers. I like those. Titans. Nah, the Cardinals, they're removing all those pitchers. I was surprised where he went. I wasn't surprised he was traded. Alex Call. A break must have started because someone sent me a message. Goldie and Justin Steele. Last year this would have been worth $40. This year, nothing. Super secret message. Thanks, Nick. Basically, release everyone with an expiring contract for this year. They still have them off season, makes them big. Yep, that's true. That is true. What's up, Seth? The Giants could really have competed had they gone after another pitcher. Are the Braves still the best team in the National League? Yes, by a long way. By a long way. But you know what? The game is not played on paper. Gabriel Moreno. Javier Assad. Nelson Velasquez. The game is not played on paper. Go play the game. If you're not playing this game to win, what the hell are you doing? Sell the team and get it in the hands of somebody who will take a shot at winning. Ronald Acuna. You know what? I don't think Cohen made any mistakes with the Mets. I think the Mets, it was just everything worked against them this year. I think it started when they lost their closer. Ian Happ, negative. I think it started when they lost their closer and they just couldn't make it work. That's going to happen sometimes. It's like the Cardinals. On paper, the Cardinals should be a better team than they are. Sometimes you just suck. Sometimes you just suck. And things just don't work out for you. You know, and I just think that's where the Mets are this year. I think they're going to be a good team again next year. I think the Cardinals, they always find a way to rebound. You know, every once in a while, you're just going to have a bad year. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, man, oh, Mother McCree. How you can be competitive. Matt Chapman out of 350. Actually be competitive. Actually be competitive. And do absolutely nothing is beyond me. I'm messing all this up. See, I'm all angry now. Okay, you guys go over here. You guys go here. Just one pitcher. You know? Well, I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, you got to take a look at it and ask yourself about the diminishing returns. You had a chance to move them. You know, you took a shot. Things didn't work out the way you wanted it to this year. Move it on. You know, it's not like you don't have money to sign somebody else. Anthony Volpe, Corbin Carroll. But I understand what you're saying, and you're right. You're right. Oh man, got some good prospects in return for him. Yeah, that's the thing. Just some big name. That's all I'm asking for. Some big name. Miguel Vargas. You know what? I'm not going to complain. I think Vargas is going to be a good player for the Dodgers. /150. Vargas, you got the team color. Kyle Schwarber. It's just frustrating. You know what? Because baseball is not a, oh, we were better this year kind of game. It's win or don't win. It's win or don't win. And guess what? If you don't win, what's the point? If you're not trying to win, what is the point? Julio. Senga. Michael Grove. Garrett Mitchell. And Freed. Win. Yeah, what happened to Khalil Watson? What happened to Khalil Watson that he was given away like that? You know, the Orioles did well, though. The Orioles did well for themselves. The Orioles are a better team than people give them credit for. They're going to go pretty deep. They're going to do, oh, man, Poussin for sure. I think Khalil Watson, he's still young, isn't he? He's still a pup. Poussin, he fell off immediately. Didn't he? But he's Oakland A's. What do you want? I think the Orioles are a better team. And they were already a good team. The Rays are a better team, and they were a good team. But I just think the Astros, I mean the Braves, man, they look so good. Doggone. They are so good. Ronald Acuna. Riley Green. Lennon Sosa. I think the American League is really up in the air. If you told me now that the Orioles were going to be in the World Series, I'd be like, yeah. I mean, I can see that. It probably passes through the West. Whoever can sneak their way out of that. What the heck is that? Thick card? Somebody's turned backwards. Why is Jake McCarthy turned backwards? Jake is a 121, so it's just a regular card. Coming up next, two guys. After this is Platinum Anniversary is on the 9th. Platinum Anniversary is on the 9th. So that's coming up, 2022 Platinum Anniversary. So if somebody sees, geez. If somebody sees a checklist before I do, I haven't looked. If you will holler at me, I'd appreciate it. Just shoot me up. Okay. Don't know what that was all about. It was like a whole handful of them got stuck together. Cigar. Volpe. Biggest mistake was not trading Ohtani. Biggest mistake was not trading Ohtani. Austin Riley out of 399. The Angels are not going to compete. They are not going to compete. They picked up nowhere near enough to make them a worthwhile team. I mean, they needed to go after two big pitchers, big, to compete with Houston and Texas. Texas and Houston both improved their pitching staffs quite a bit. The Angels, what are you doing? What are you trying to just show that Outman that you're trying to do what? I'm not sure that I understand what they were trying to do. They didn't even pick up the arms that they needed to pick up, though. I don't. Nate Eaton, again, the game is played on the field, so we'll see. But I don't think they did anywhere near enough to keep Ohtani, because somebody's going to offer him $70 million. That's what my guess next year right now would be 10 years, $70 million per. That's what Ohtani's going to get paid. Or that's what he's going to get offered. I don't know what he might accept, because he seems like a guy who's less concerned about the money than he is where he plays. But I bet you he gets offered. The Padres like to throw those big, giant numbers out. Padres probably offer him 10 years, $70 million per, and then he'll go play somewhere else. Meneses. But you know what? Look who else is playing. Look who's the better hitter this year. I mean, you could make an argument for Olsen. You could make an argument, a real argument for Matt Olsen from the Braves. 37 home runs, and he's leading the majors in RBIs. Whew. I mean, if he keeps on that pace, is he better than Acuna this year? I don't know how Braves fans feel about it, but man, he's playing. Brandon Crawford. Houston. Juan Soto. I think the Padres are going to make a little bit of a run. I think their best move was not doing anything. So that's going to make the second half interesting. And that's another reason why the Giants need to pick somebody up. He gave up 9 earned runs today. Man, 9 earned runs. Holy cow. Bryce Terang, Joey Votto. Ozzie Albies. Yeah, the move wasn't Giolito for the Angels. The move was not Giolito. The move was to call the Dodgers up. I mean, call the Mets up and get both of those guys. That was the move. They don't have that. Eat it. We'll eat it. We'll take both and we'll eat it. That says to Shohei Ohtani, We are very serious about this. We're willing to eat all this money to get you to stay. Outside of that, they didn't do enough. They aren't making the playoffs. Does anybody honestly believe the Angels are going to make the playoffs? I just don't see it. I don't see it. I did not. What happened with the Royals and Mets? George Springer. Bo Naylor. Tatis. Dermis Garcia. Peraza. D.L. Hall. Adley Rutschman. I look on the back, Logan Webb. Two out spaces loaded. Mets brought new pitcher and hadn't thrown a single pitch. He balked. The Royals win. So that's what I'm talking about. The Mets are just having one of those years. Michael Harris. Hey, Garrett Cole. And then Garrett Cole. The Mets are just having one of those years. Things are just going wrong. I mean, they're just going wrong. You know, and sometimes you're just going to have those years where things are just not going to go the way you want them to go. The baseball universe, the baseball force is against you. You know, nothing you can do about it. You just got to ride it out. Wait for next year to come. Waldichuk. Sacrifice a couple of minor leaguers on the altar of we're sorry. Hey, Adley Rutschman. And then move on. Right? This year, not last year, the Mets were good. I mean, again, I think the Mets are going to be good again next year. I know that's just me. Pete Alonso hit himself in the face with a foul ball. I never get a chance to watch anything. Tim Anderson, the White Sox should move Tim Anderson. Purple. Encarnacion out of 299. Oh, going for a foul ball. Hey, does Matt Olson, does he have a Topps Chrome card? Have we been looking for him? I'm not sure. He's not having the better year, so I hope he has a card because it's going to make that awful hard if he doesn't. Senga, Michael Grove. Catcher, Carlos Perez, Chicago White Sox. Armpit issue. The hell's an armpit issue? He didn't have deodorant? Oh no. Poor guy. Yeah, those kind of things suck. I hope he makes it through it okay. Shea. Anthony Volpe. Ray lifted too many bottles and his armpit hurt. Royce Lewis. Peraza. Hey, Riley. Is that pink? Dang it. Clayton Kershaw. James Outman Meneses. Austin Hayes out of 350. What is DV? He's the devil? Is that what you're saying? I'm not very acrimonious, so I don't understand the letter stuff. Pasquantino. Bubba. You Darvish. Tovar Albert. Ooh, Brett Beatty. That's nice, out of 75. They spent 5 minutes during the broadcast trying to figure out if he had an ingrown hair. Oh, wow. Does he really? Poor guy. Well, I hope he figures him out. I hope he figures him out. Rebel tried to beat his wife, but then she beat the hell out of him, and that was the last time, you know, that ever happened. I was there. I watched it. It's kind of funny, kind of sad. I was embarrassed for him, but I laughed a little bit. Ezekiel Tovar. You know. The scary part was the way she laughed. Man, she's scary. Domestic violence, that was a lot of stuff came up. Oh. I know. That's why she beat the crap out of you. That's why you couldn't hurt her. She hurt you. That's what I just said. I mean, it's embarrassing getting beat up by your wife in the middle of a card show, but, you know, whatever floats your boat. Chucky Robinson. What the hell is a Chucky Robinson? He must have an autograph only. What the hell is Chucky Robinson? Autograph only? Scott Hockford? Chucky Robinson out of 250. Never heard of him. Name like that, he should be on the Giants. I honestly thought the Giants were going to trade off Joey Bart. I have no idea who bought that and how much they paid. Inform us. Jacques Peterson. Not the Reds auto we are looking. Yeah, clearly. He's an auto-only guy, huh? Well, hopefully he'll be good because then, you know, then we'll get like Bride of Chucky or something. I don't know. Stephen Kwan. Who bought it? How much did they pay, Rebel? Somebody over Post Malone bought it, huh? Some guy in Britain hit the card. The one ring card out of Magic the Gathering.
Oh, Magic the Gathering.
So some British dude hit it. Well, he probably needs it. Let's be honest. 2.6 million somebody paid for that card? What kind of an idiot are you? That is the dumbest thing. Ask how much that Mark McGwire home run ball is worth now that they paid $3 million for it. Who the hell's calling this one? Are you guys open today? No, we're not.
We called them. Rest of craft break reports and gaming. How can I help you?
Oh, okay. It was me calling.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't if I had Post Malone money.
Yes. If you could just give me that email, I will get you.
Brewer Hicklin. Royales with cheese. I still wouldn't. That card is worth nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. Never going to be. Now the card lost 90% of its value.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nah, he won't. He won't make any money in 5 years. I 100% guarantee it. I will bet your kid on that, Seth. Your kid versus my kid. And if I lose, you have to take one. Your kid versus my kid. There's no going back on that. You got to take one of mine. And I'm not ruling out sending you one of the adults either. LOL means it's a bet. Got it. 5 years, we'll talk. Cal Mitchell. 5 years, you might not want your kid. Cal Stevens, Nick Eaton. You're right about that, Nick. You're 100% right. 100% right. From that respect, you're right. And yeah, and if he's a true fan, okay, I get it. Then it doesn't make a difference what the card is worth. And that's, to me, that's fantastic as well. That's where it should go, right? Ronald Acuna. I mean, if all that is true, then yeah, then that's great. Yeah, I know nothing about him. So if he's a collector, then more power to him.
And he has cups at Kings.
He has cups at what?
Canes.
Canes?
Yeah, Raven Canes.
A cup?
Yeah, they're like special edition Post Malone cups. And he like bought
Is somebody trying to come in here?
in Utah that the only Canes that's decorated that's like his decorations.
Oh, got it.
And they made the Post Malone one.
Out man, Bo Naylor. Somebody not on the Giants. Well, you know, I honestly don't know anything about him to say one way or another. So I will say that I think if he's a genuine collector, I think that's great. He has a Canes meal. Interesting.
I didn't hear that part.
Matt Olson, Joey Vito, Tim Anderson. They should have traded him. Bobby, JJ Bleday, and Bo Naylor. I'm old. Garrett Mitchell, Jordan Walker. People are already giving up on Jordan Walker. Stop giving up on Jordan Walker. He's going to be no good. Yeah, okay. Well, bring me in. Sell me all of his cards then. I'll buy them all. Buy them all. Yoshida. Bryce Terang. Nolan Gorman. And Dermis Garcia. Dermis Garcia. Is it Dermis? Dermis? I don't know. Who did? Post Malone hit a home run tonight? I didn't even know he played baseball. Oh, okay. I think Torkelson's going to be okay, too. I think Torkelson's going to be okay. Give him a little time. Not everybody's going to come out of the gate firing. They're not. It's just not going to happen. Spencer Torkelson, he's got a good baseball name. He'll be okay. Gabriel Moreno. Oh, wait, Post Malone, he had something to do with a basketball game or something, didn't he? Go into a basketball game and causing some trouble at one point, or he's a fan of some team or something?
He was in Allen and Ginter one year.
Oh, he's an Allen Ginter?
Yeah.
Oh, that might be where I remember him from.
I think we might have an auto of him.
That might be where I remember him from. Hey, Suzuki out of 99. I think Riley Green's going to be a good player too. I think the Detroit, it's just a matter of time. Give him a little time. Give him a little time. And this is not a knock on Miguel Cabrera at all. Fantastic player. First ballot Hall of Famer. Should be in the Hall of Fame. All that good stuff. It's just time for him to go. It's time for the Miguel Cabrera era to be done. I remember saying that about Bohm, that Bohm was going to be a good player. Everybody's saying, hey, he sucks. No, he was going to be a good player. He still is. He's a good player. It's just time to move on. Time to move on. Who's this guy? Ooh, sorry, Ronald. Throwing you on the ground. Ezekiel Duran, Clayton Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw, first ballot Hall of Famer. Claytone. So far, I'm going to say that the autographs are kind of sucking. I mean, not every case is going to be a monster, but, you know, we could use some improvements here. Riley Green. Shane Bieber. Who's this guy? Salvador the Cheater. Salvador the Cheater. They offered him to every single team. The Royals offered him to every single team and willing to pay 100% of his contract. Nothing in return. Nobody wanted him because he's a cheater. Heard that. I heard that from Rebel. He was drunk. Oh, Adley Rutschman. Yeah, we hit a Chucky Robinson auto. Adley Refractor. We hit Chucky. Cedric D.L. Hall. Anthony Rizzo. Bryce Harper. Is Harper back? Ryan Nelson. Yash. Oscar Gonzalez, Clevelander. He's a Clevelander. Fourth. Holy smokes, the Cardinals have hit 5 home runs. Nolan Ryan is still pitching? He's old. No wonder they hit 4 home runs. Anybody could hit 4 home runs off Nolan Ryan. Guy's like 80. Garcia, Cal Stevenson. I think we got a green auto coming, maybe. Gosman. Alec Bohm. Maybe not. Zach Wheeler out of 99. Former Giant, Zach Wheeler. I don't even know. Who's Nolan Ryan pitching for? Acuna. Josh Smith. I think he pitched for every club in the majors. Gunnar. Max Scherzer, Mike Trout, Ronald Acuna. Joe Ryan. Is that Nolan Ryan's kid? Have we hit? I don't think we've had an Ohtani. Have we hit an Ohtani? Have I just been passing Ohtanis by? I hope not. I don't think I would. Christian Yelich out of 399. Trey Turner and out man. Bo. That's a shame that Bichette got hurt. I don't know. How bad is Bo Bichette hurt? Is he like a long-term out, or is it like a short-term thing? Grove, Xander, Mookie.
How about the English guy?
Haven't seen any mega boxes come through yet. I grabbed some more hobby. I did not grab any more jumbo since we're a little bit priced out. But I did grab some more hobby. Anthony Corbine. Thus far, Topps has not offered me any. Shea, that's a nice one for the Oakland A's. That's a good one. This kid's going to be a good player. He's going to be a good player. That's a nice auto. Matt Beninauto. Met Beninato. Oh, that's good. Tweak knee, nothing on the x-rays. That's good. Cody Clemens. Claytone. So who are your guys' picks? World Series right now, day after the trade deadline. Who are your picks? Bo Naylor. Who versus who? I'm having a hard time betting against the Braves. The Braves just look so good. I mean, they really look so good. Jordan Walker. I like the Braves versus. I like that one too. The Braves versus the Orioles. I like that combo. Reds and Orioles. Scott's a Renaissance man. Any team that's another one of those. How about an autograph? Can those be autographed? Those are such a waste if they're not autographed. Riley Green. Such a waste if they're not autographed. Riley Green. I mean, they're not junk, but, you know. Who's good in the American League? Boy, the Rangers. I think sentimentally, I like the Rangers because I want to see Dusty Baker win a World Series. I mean, Bruce Bochy win a World Series after the Giants unceremoniously let him go. JJ Bleday. Hey, Yelich again. Somebody's going to have to do a Yelich rainbow in the East. I like the Orioles. In the Central, nobody cares. Probably, I'm going to guess Cleveland if I were going to be a bet man. I don't know. They gave up. I don't know. And then in the West, that's hard. I think those two teams are going to fight it out to the end. I think all the other playoff teams will come from the East. It's gonna be. Ooh, look at that pretty thing. Oh, too bad. Sean Murphy, Gold Wave. Wilson Contreras, Reese Hoskins. Man, it's gonna be hard to get. It's gonna be hard to beat the Braves. It's gonna be hard to beat the Braves. I mean, they're just you know, they're just playing so well. Who's throwing up little hearts? That was kind of neat, but weird. Cleveland pretty much packed it in. I think it's hard to count. It is hard to count out the Rays. Mike, you're 100% on that. Maybe I'm feeling a little sentimental where the Orioles are concerned because I like the upstart youngsters. Yeah, the Rays are a really good team. You know, the Marlins are a little bit of a scary team. They're the kind of team that can sneak in and take a series from you. You know, from one of the big boys. Before you know what happens, you're down 0-2. That kind of thing. Beatty. Ooh, that looked like Corbin Carroll. Outman for the Dodgers. We'll take it out of $4.99. I got the right division, you know. Ramon Laureano. Man, remember when he was good? Topps Chrome, what was that, 19? Was it 19? That we were chasing Ramon? Yep, 19. Yash. Manoa. Ooh, poor Manoa hitting that guy in the face. Ugh. It's the kind of thing that ruins you. Unless you're Rebel's wife, then it's okay. You hit Rebel in the face all the time, you know. It's not going to ruin her. Scherzer. Trout.
Noah knows how that feels too, because he took a comebacker off his face
Did he? Manoa got hit in the face?
at one point, yeah,
Ow.
a while back.
Mike Trout. Cabrera. I think Arizona's going to fall off. I think the Padres are going to make a little bit of a comeback. I don't think a huge one. I think the Padres are going to finish above Arizona. I think the Giants are going to finish number 2. The Dodgers are going to win it. Lee over. We'll take that. Very nice for the Pirates. I think and I'm not trying to say anything bad about the Reds. I just think the Brewers are probably going to win the Central. Man, I screwed up 2 things this weekend shipping. I had to send people apologies. Ugh. Hate being old. That was an old guy move. Man, but the Marlins do look awful good. The Phillies do look awful good. They could come out of the East. Tristan, there could be 3 teams coming out of the East too. There could be 2 teams coming out of the Central. I think it's good that the Reds are competitive. I think it's good that I was happy to see the Pirates being competitive. I'm kind of sad that they've fallen off. It's nice to see I like the upstarts. And nobody would have guessed the Reds are where they're at. Nobody. Not even Reds fans. Scott thought they were going to lose 100 games. I, of course, knew better. I told him 99 max. So, you know. Cabrera. Dansby. Cubs are playing okay. You know? Yeah, a lot of okay, but I just think it's just going to be so hard to overcome the Dodgers and the Braves in the National League. Mookie Betts, Clayton Kershaw, Kyle Stowers. My gut tells me not the Dodgers. My gut tells me not the Dodgers. I don't know. What are you laughing about?
The Reds, if the Reds would have been able to make 3 for Otani, I think they would make it to the World Series.
Fujinami. It's nice when you're a little bit ahead, right? Max Meyer. Hoppa. What's with these things today? So 3 or 4 of these? /75, Charlie Blackman. Ooh, Michael Harris II. That's nice. And MJ Melendez. Otani will hear of whatever city pays him the most money. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. For some reason with him, I just really do feel like it's lifestyle and, over all the money. I mean, he well may stay with the Angels, but you're staying with the Angels knowing you aren't winning a World Series. Ryan Nelson out of 199. You are just staying with the Angels knowing there's no chance. And maybe his relationship is strong enough with Trout to, overcome that, and he stays with him. But, man, you're just not going to win. Oscar, Julio. Senga, Michael Grove, Eaton. Man, what's with all these base autos? Oscar Gonzalez. That's the second one of him, right? Yeah, the Braves would have to give up a lot. And if I'm in the Braves, I'm in the driver's seat, right? They're just playing great baseball. I wouldn't do anything to interrupt that chemistry. What they add on? A reliever, a closer? Braves added on somebody that was worthwhile for them. But outside of that, I mean, keep that chemistry. Not that I think Otani would come in and blow up the chemistry, but you know what I'm saying? A little bit of shift, especially when you're rolling as hard as they are. I mean, they're rolling hard. Sideways, no rookies. Kyle Tucker. Seagar. Julio. Edwin Diaz. I think that's where when the Mets fell apart. I don't know why. I just felt that. I told the net that during the World Baseball Classic. That's the end of the Mets. When he went down, that was the end. Matt Olson. That could be worth $20 right there. Hold on to those Matt Olson cards. Tovar, Albert. Encarnacion. Alec Thomas, Mike Trout. Morel. Castillo, they get that guy all the time. And that's it, right? We only have one trade deadline. It was the first. There's no other DFA trades and stuff like that, right? Isn't that the way that it is now? Nope, sorry. Whacking that around above the camera. Soto. I don't think he's going to stay with the Padres. Michael Paper something. Papirski. Papirski? Is this another auto only? I can't even say his last. Is it Papersky or Papirski? Detroit Tigers fan. How old is he? He was born in 1922. Oh, no, never mind. Born in 96. Boo. Oh, he used to play with the Giants. He played with the Giants for 5 games? Jeez Louise, that tells you how many games I saw in 2020. Oh, last year. Played with the Reds last year, too. No, he was a Giant for 5 games. Sacramento for 14. Sugarland. Fayetteville, Quad City, Tri-City. Huh? That's crazy. Nolan Gorman. Pena. Wander. Tatis. Mookie. Vargas. Jordan Walker. Hey, I think this is our first Ohtani. I think this is our first Ohtani. That is no bueno, if that be the case. Jeter Downs, unless we're about to go on a run. Stefanik. No. So is that 2 Ohtanis? I thought we... Man, look at another one of those. No, I think I was saying we hadn't hit one. I don't think we have. Mitch Haniger. Is this an auto? Look at it is /199 of Justin Steele. That is not exciting. Out of 199. Left-handed pitcher for the Cubs is not exciting. Kettle Mark. Hey! Juan Soto. I like these. Ultraviolet. One of Juan's credentials for a 2022 Midsummer Classic invite was that he matched Ricky Henderson, 1982, and Adam Dunn, 2002, as the only players under the age of 24 ever to pair 75 hits and walks apiece prior to the break. That's interesting. Tristan Cases. Oh, no, he's a rookie. Eway. 2 boxes left. Second to the last box, Mojo. Second to the last. Have I missed any Trouts in it? I mean, Ohtanis? I don't think I have. Jeez. Francisco Lindor, Stephen Kwan, Foreman, Prato, Lede, Melendez, Josie Altuve, Vinny, Ezekiel Tovar, not Tobar. Prado and Melendez. Did I read or hear somewhere that Melendez was sucking? Logan Webb. Vaughn Grissom. Be nice. Once. Eway Rosario. At least I think it's Eway. Who has the Padres, you know? Out of 199. I think that's what Jesse told me. I have to admit, I can't remember. Can you explain the Acuna Ohtani card thing? Is Topps buying them back? Yeah. Remember last year how they had they bought back the Judge and the Goldschmidt because they won the MVP? Well, they're doing the same thing this year, but it's based on whoever wins the MVP this year. In the first case, we hit one of those. They had a buyback that had a stamp on it. That was pretty cool. So last year, if you got a base card of whoever was the MVP, it was worth $20, or a fractor is worth 40, and then numbered cards were worth whatever. I can't remember the amount. I should have kept that piece of paper. /100 or higher was like $100, and 99 or less was like 200, something like that. I don't know. And doesn't make sense, but you know. And so they're doing the same thing this year. So whoever's the MVP, Ohtani in the American League, and then whoever the National League MVP is, their cards will be worth, theoretically, $20 a piece if they keep the same numbers. That's why it's kind of Acuna right now, but I still think Matt Olson's going to be in there somewhere. He's putting himself in the top. But it's the Braves and the Angels. So if you hit the right combo, hit the right card, you can pay for your break. Mitch Haniger. Ohtani, number 2. So theoretically, this will be worth $20 at the end of the year. You take them to your local card shop, and you trade them in, and they're worth $20 a trade-in value. Adley, towards some other Topps product. Or a Topps tramp stamp. I heard that's a new feature they're going to have this year, is you can get the Topps tramp stamp. What's that? Well, I'm sure it's Fanatics, but, you know, Topps. I mean, nobody wants a Fanatics tramp stamp. I think Freeman has a chance. I just think I think he's got to leapfrog 2 guys to get there. I mean, am I wrong? Do you guys not think that the 1 and 2 are Acuna and Olsen in the National League? I think anybody has a chance, but I just think in the National League right now, if I was a betting man looking at the numbers, yeah, he's the MVP. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Michael Harris. Is there someone else besides those guys in the National League? I just kind of feel like Brian Bello out of 499. I think the advantage is probably still Acuna, but I think Olsen's playing his way into the conversation. Co-MVPs. Oh Lord, what if they had co-MVPs? Two Braves were the co-MVPs. Oh man, that upends everything. Adley Rutschman. Oh yeah. Rendon. Out of 199. I just don't think he would have to hit, Arise would have to hit 400. I just don't think that's going to happen. I just think Arise would have to, autograph would be nice. I honestly just think he has to hit 400 to get there, or really close, you know. I don't see it. What's he hitting right now? Spencer Steer out of 50. I'd refuse to honor it. I'd be like, no, go take your business to another shop in St. Louis. Cody Clements. Right now, Arise is hitting 390. Put him in the conversation. We're deep. We're deep for 390. Man, the guy can hit. What a dumb move giving him up. You're right, Nick. The Brave spot's a good spot. He got what? Yeah, the Twins had him. The Twins gave him up for not a lot. I mean, honestly, I don't know why you would give the guy up. Yoshida. No, you want to mojo this last box? Do we have 9 people who want to say last box mojo? Shay. Is this the second Shay? I don't know. I think it might be. Didn't we have a color of him or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, we got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Do we have one more? Let me get a drink of tea. Do we have one more last box mojo anywhere? All right. Guess not. Unless we hit a monster in this last box. I'm calling meh. I'm calling meh on the case. We did pretty well with the other 4. I don't really have any complaints about this one. Has been the names have been, so we need something to come out of something somewhere. Adley. Do the frozen, yeah, but I guess they're really tough to get, huh? No taco fractors either. No taco fractors, no whatever those other ones are called. I mean, we hit reds in the first 2 cases. We hit an orange in the third. Was it the third? This one just hasn't done fantastically well for us. Gunner. See, all those frozen cards are all numbered. Yeah. I think you can get a -0 out of 0 frozen one. If I recall right from the summit, they talked about it there. I feel like you can. I'm surprised one hasn't been hit already. Garrett Mitchell, Michael Harris is second. Oh, have you really? -2, huh? -2. Tovar. Albert. Well, that's a good one. Beatty out of 499. We'll take that. Not enough to make up for it. I have no idea. Scott might know. I mean, it's squat for the Giants. I mean, they suck, but, you know, in this product. Gunner. Well, here's the way I was kind of looking at it in my mind. So hobby was you got 2 autos, right? Now you get 1. So what does that mean? Does that mean they increase that print run 100%? Whatever that was, right? So, and it was Shay. It was 3 or 5 autos. They cut it down to 3, 40% less. Does that mean they increase the print run on jumbos 40% more? Saw a video today on YouTube. Print run is a little smaller than last year. Really? I don't know how that can be the case though when they've decreased the number of autos you get. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Blue of somebody coming up. DL Hall, blue auto. I'm not sure that I agree with that, Nick. I'm not sure that I agree with that. Maybe, but I guess maybe, well, let's look at this a different way. What the hell was that? Maybe because they have that Breaker's Delight thing, and that's a hit-only product. So they took products out of the regular print run to put into that. And so that adjusted this. I guess I can see that. And maybe overall, they put more into that product. I don't know. I just have a hard time believing Fanatics is going to, Jordan Walker, is going to decrease the print run. Have we seen that so far? Have we seen a ton of retail? I don't know that we've seen a ton of retail. The good thing, like I said, the good thing about the blasters, no matter what happens with everything else, the good things about the blasters are pinks and sepias. Pinks and sepias. Michael Harris. We're going to get lots of pinks and sepias. Trey Turner out of $2.99. And that goes a long way. The runs at the stores and the superfractors for jumbos in the hobby. I missed the part. What are the plans for the rest of the week? Well, we're going to break our last case of this tomorrow. And then I will have blaster cases in Friday. We're going to start breaking blasters. Logan out of $2.99. I have some other stuff in too. We'll see. We're going to get to some other stuff. Coming up is, remember we did the Leaf, what's the one that they have the stars in? Huh? No, the like actors and stuff. That's coming up.
Pop Century?
Yeah, Pop Century's coming up. Adley. So yeah, they're really spreading it out, aren't they? Jacob deGrom. Well, think of a place like what's that craft place called, Nat? Hobby Lobby has them. For heaven's sakes, the Cracker Barrel has them.
Party City.
Steele Walker. Not going to say this was a crap case, but this was definitely a meh kind of thing. Let's do it this way this time. Steele Walker base auto for Detroit. Adley. Logan O'Hoppe is what I heard last night out of $3.99. Is it O'Hoppe? Trey Turner out of $2.99. Jordan Walker is Prism Refractor. Otani 1. DL Hall /150 auto. Brett Beatty /499 auto. Adley Rutschman Future Stars. Shea Langoliers base auto. Yoshida Refractor. Jordan Walker. We got like 6 of these or something. Spencer Steer /50. I don't know what these are. Are they just like, I don't know, gold wave? Or just wave? Anthony Rendon out of $199. Adley Rutschman. Brian Bello auto out of $4.99. Adley Rutschman. Shohei number 2. Eway Rosario out of $199. Juan Soto. This one's cool. These ultraviolet are nice. Justin Steele out of $199. Auto for the Cubs. Shohei number 3. Jordan Walker. Papirski out of $250 for Detroit. Oscar Gonzalez, Cleveland. Ryan Nelson out of $199. Charlie Blackmon out of $75. Liover Peguero auto. That one's okay. This is nice. James Outman out of $4.99. Not as bad as I thought. Acuna number 1. Sean Murphy out of $50. Jordan Walker Refractor. Christian Yelich out of $350. A thicken of Riley Green. Jordan Walker. Bo Naylor. So Cleveland had a couple of autos. And there's another Shea auto out of $2.99. So Shea 2 autos out of that for the Oakland A's. So the A's did all right. Were they giving packs away at the Botanical Garden? No, they were having a talk about what they're doing coming up, and then they have a what are they installation there? That's from this guy named, what's his name now? Chihuly. Dale Chihuly. And so we got a chance to walk the garden at night without all the other people there. So that was nice. Corbin Carroll, Anthony Volpe, Christian Yelich out of $3.99. Acuna, number 2. Zach Wheeler out of $99. Oscar Gonzalez, auto number 2. Adley Rutschman Refractor, and a thicken of Salvador the Cheater. Seiya Suzuki out of $99. Garcia auto, so the A's had 3. Yoshida, Jordan Walker, Acuna, number 3. Otani, number 3 so far. Brewer Hicklin auto, Yoshida. Chucky is out of $250. Brett Beatty is out of $75. Chucky's is an auto-only guy. Austin Hayes out of $350. Corbin Carroll, Anthony Volpe. Carlos Perez auto for the White Sox. White Sox had a couple of autos. I would have invited you, Betty, but we couldn't. It was only for 2. Ugh, come on. Then they had a little tour afterwards, Scott, which was nice. All the old people showed up because there was free booze. Come on, stay with me. All right, one more stack. Encarnacion auto for the Marlins out of $2.99. Adley Rutschman Prism Refractor. Garrett Cole negative. Adley Rutschman. Yoshida. Nate Eaton. So a couple of autographs for Kansas City, I think. Austin Riley out of $3.99. Volpe. Lennon Sosa auto for the White Sox. Acuna number 4. Corbin Carroll. Miguel Vargas. So the Dodgers did pretty well. Miguel Vargas out of $150 is all right. So they had 2 autos and they got Outman on the other one. Corbin Carroll. Anthony Volpe. Matt Chapman out of $350. A negative of Ian Happ. Acuna number 5. Justin Steele auto for the Cubs. We had 2 of those. Yoshida. Bryce Terang auto for the Brewers. Jordan Walker, Prism Refractor. So we had 3 Walker between the Prism and the Refractor, I think. And Adley Rutschman is our last one. So, not as bad as I thought, but not as good as I hoped. Not as good as I hoped. Last jumbo will break tomorrow, then we'll get in some other. We got a lot of this other stuff. I got some Series 2 here still. Some Prism came in today. So we're going to mix that with some other things. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff coming up. So we aren't going to run out of breaks anytime soon. That is for sure. All right, everyone. Thank you. Appreciate you guys a lot. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Holler at me if you're in St. Louis. International Trading Card Day is Saturday. I have my doubts whether or not Topps is going to get us our International Trading Card Day stuff by Friday, right? Because they don't deliver on the weekend. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So that's going to be interesting if they don't have our stuff to us. So thank you guys. I appreciate you a lot. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will talk to you